As an economist and someone who's been arguing the case for renewables, I want to ask you about my colleague Chris Uhlmann's got a documentary tonight on Sky, The True Cost of Net Zero. And in it, AEMO, the regulator, is quoted, and they said the same thing in Senate estimates recently, but there's no guarantee the government's race to renewables is going to drive down power bills. In fact, Chris's doco showing the massive cost of transmission and various other elements with intermittent energy. Is the government misleading consumers and voters about this issue, saying it's the cheapest cost of energy?
Oh, well, it simply is, Kieran. Now, if you look at the 750,000 Australians who've installed solar panels since we came to office, they've done so because they understand that brings down their household power bills. The sun doesn't send an invoice, the wind doesn't ask you to pay.
But it's not. The sun's not up all day. You need those other firming capacities.
Yeah.
And that's the problem, isn't it? That when you have such a massive structural shift, the transmission lines, the various other costs do flow through to people's power bills because they're certainly not feeling it right now, are they?
Oh, what we're seeing is a big investment in interconnection, in batteries, in pumped hydro, which is a form of wet battery. All of that sits around the renewables ecosystem. We understand the importance of making that steady glide path down, and so households get access to cheaper energy, but also...
Will it be cheaper, though? That's the thing.
Absolutely.
You can give a guarantee eventually we'll get cheaper power bills.
Look, you look at all of the serious reports that have been done, the Stern review, the Garneau review, all of that is pointing towards Australia having a future as a renewables energy superpower. This is a future which allows us to create clean energy jobs and also...
But what makes it cheaper? Because you've still got to build the transmission infrastructure, you've still got to get all that out there, as Chris's report shows tonight. That's putting massive upward pressure on bills at the moment.
It's the very nature of it being renewable, Kieran, that brings down the costs. So what we have in moving to renewables is a system which will ultimately be cheaper. We understand that the coal-fired power stations are approaching the end of their useful life. We know that Peter Dutton's madcap plan for nuclear in the 2040s would only cover at best 4% of Australia's energy needs. So we need to move to the renewables revolution, as the rest of the world is doing.
Andrew, Leigh, thanks for your time. I appreciate it.